Hello everybody, welcome back to my Pokemon Trading Card Game Online video. Today I'm going up against somebody that's using a very similar deck to my Shock to the System deck that I'm playing today. In this episode we are both using Articuno EX cards and Plasma Freeze Jolteon cards. And you'll see at the end of the video how that works out, because the Jolteon Plasma Freeze card has an ability with one of its moves to block all EX attacks. And since I'm starting out with an Articuno, that can end up very bad for me. So right now I'm trying to figure out if I want Vanilla or Zekrom on my team, and I was very smart by picking Zekrom for this one, because he comes in handy a little bit later, even though he doesn't get to attack. I really don't like to sacrifice my Pokemon. He doesn't get sacrificed, but I don't like to have them take a beating and not being able to attack, but that's kind of how this one goes. I used a level ball, so I can pick myself up a Eevee to evolve into Jolteon here. This is my first custom deck that I ever built that actually has a good ratio of wins to losses. I believe before this match, my win-loss streak was 11-8, or 11 played, 8-1. And as you can see, I have my Articuno with 3 energy, so I can use Blizzard on his Jolteon, who does not have an electric energy attached to it yet, so he can't use Electro Diffuse. Which is the move that Jolteon uses to prevent EX cards from attacking. Now, since Zekrom already has 60 damage on it, I didn't feel it was a good idea to attach any electric energy to it, so I just built up Jolteon at this point. And on his side of the field, he has an Electrike. And then I get that double colorless energy, which I almost used here, but I decided against it because I figured I could use it later to possibly either put on a Pokemon that I would get, or that I would pull later, or to possibly retreat Zekrom when the time was right. He's using a Plasma Ball, and this is where he pulls his Articuno. And now our playing fields are basically level, except for I have energies attached to my Pokemon. I got really lucky with his Pin Missile attacks being not as high as they could be. I usually don't go for Pin Missile unless I'm either extremely desperate or I've got time on my hands. I usually wait out for that second electric energy to use Electro Diffuse. Even though it only does 40 damage, it does come in a real handy when somebody has an EX card on their team. And now my Articuno has enough to use its 80 damage attack. He's got Electric in there, using it as a buffer, just like I'm using Zekrom as a buffer. So basically we're both using the same strategy here. He's just trying to set up his Articuno for attack. I believe this is where I finally switch Zekrom out. Yes. So I can take that Electric out so he does not get a chance to do what I did and build up his benched Pokemon with energy. So here I go. I actually did use Pin Missile that time because, like I said, I did have time on my hands this time. I wasn't in a huge hurry to knock out his Electrike. And he's got a giant cape on his Jolteon now, which must look ridiculous in real life. 2 Team Plasma Balls. Dang. And he just pulled Absol out of there, which is a card I've actually never seen before I played this game. there's me checking to make sure that that plasma energy is there. I kind of don't like that they don't show the plasma energy card on the energy attached on the tooltip pointer. And there I have my gold potion that I was really thankful for. Checking out Absol because I'd actually never seen that card before. Thinking about grabbing that extra Articuno, but then I changed my mind because I wasn't sure if I would pull some evolutions of Vanillite later, or if I would be able to get enough energies to power up another Articuno EX. So there I'm just getting Jolteon out of there. Get rid of that water energy. And here comes Articuno. And for some reason, my health pop-ups are still turned on, even though I could have swore I turned them off. And I picked Blizzard that time because I was trying to get rid of that Jolteon before it came back out on the bench, because then I knew I would have to get away from it with Articuno, because now that he has Electro Diffuse, I can't attack anymore. Which you'll see here when I go to retreat Articuno. There I'm checking that he did use Electro Diffuse. I go to retreat Articuno, so I attach another energy. It shows me that I can't attack because he did use Electro Diffuse. And out comes Jolteon. And there goes Jolteon. Now he's got Eevee out as possibly a buffer. There's Zoroark. And Black Kyurem EX. That's where things were starting to get a little scary for me. But then he conceded the match because I suppose he realized that I had the upper hand. And thank you very much, Dave Strider, for that great match. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to subscribe or leave a comment or a video response if you guys like this. Let me know.